Welcome back to the second video in my three-part series on how to do in-person testing with user testing. Last week, I talked all about the idea of doing in-person testing with our new camera templates in the template gallery. Today, I said I would talk about how to recruit people and the nuance that goes into sending someone into a physical location to do testing. And I've got a test queued up that I did recently, and let's just show you how it's done. You can see that now I'm in a test. It's called Amazon in-store feedback. I personally have one of those Amazon supermarkets right near me that you can just shop at without actually paying, not without paying, but without actually going to a checkout. You just sort of put the stuff in your cart and you leave. And so I thought this would be a really cool thing that most people aren't used to that I could get some feedback on just testing, just to see what it's like. Just a reminder, if you're a fan of this content, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, leave a comment. You'll never miss something new. And now back to the video. I'm on the details page, which actually shows me the audience profile and the test plan. So I want to show you the types of screener questions that you need to ask when you're going to send someone to a physical location. So I scroll down here, you're going to see I did 5 screeners. Now, the first screener, I've got to validate that there is, in fact, a physical presence near this participant. So the first one, there is an Amazon Fresh or Amazon Go store that is currently open within a few minutes of where I am right now. So very critical. It has to be open and it has to be within just a few minutes of where the person is so that they can get to it in time. You have 30 minutes from accepting a study to actually starting it. When you pass all the screeners and you accept, after 30 minutes, it's going to time out. So they have to be able to get there. You'll also notice that I said it's got to be open. I did do this one study once where I sent someone to a Wendy's to do some studies inside, and it was right at the tail end of COVID, and I didn't realize. And I've got lovely video of a woman trying to open the doors, but it's all locked. It's drive-through only. So things you need to consider when sending people out into the real world. Is it open? Is it accessible? Can they get to the thing you're trying to get them to? Question 2, in order to complete this test, I am willing to visit the Amazon store in the next few minutes. You will not need to purchase anything. Very key, let them know they don't need to purchase anything, but you want them to understand the commitment up front. They have to go now to the store. Question 3, I'm an Amazon Prime member and have the Amazon mobile app on my phone. Prerequisites for the study. In order to get into one of these stores, you do need to have the app and you do need to be a member. So make sure before you send them out of the house that they have everything they need to actually go and do the study. My smartphone has a working camera. You'd think it's obvious, but it's worth double checking because everything that they're going to get feedback on is going to be captured on the camera. So if the camera doesn't work, they can't do the study. And then lastly, when you accept this test, you will need to go directly to your nearby Amazon store. Do not start the test until you arrive outside at the Amazon store before you go inside. Do you understand? So you want them to understand what is involved in taking this test because they are not going to be used to it. They have to accept the test, like finish the screeners, accept the test, then go to the physical location, then start the test. And those instructions in this case may or may not have included recording the entry into the store. There is some nuance to creating those actual tasks and steps in the study itself. If you're not using the templates, if you're going to build it manually, I'm going to cover that next week in the third video in our 3-part series on in-person testing with user testing. Until then, I've been Mike McDowell from the Solutions Consulting team here at User Testing, and I'll be back in 7 days with another user testing tip of the week.